Demo. We're up in the Preseli Hills in Pembrokeshire, and yeah, when we lived down Tenby Way, we used to have some magical times up here. In the winter, out in the old camper van, have a day quiet on my own, up in the wild, in the Preseli Hills, just sketching away. And last week or so, we've had a lot of snow. And Pembrokeshire had been very bad with it. So I thought I would just get on and do a quick sort of snow scene. And with watercolour it's great because a lot of the white is just the white of the paper that you leave behind. And I'm just going to put a different kind of blue to the top here now. And see if we get on. There we are. There's more cobalt we got in here now at the very top. And it's more cerulean I've got on the bottom, which is gives a lovely, it'll dry a lot later, and you've got to allow for that. And there we go. So that's all there is for this very simple sky. Just need to take these off here. Yeah, I should love the winter when all the visitors have gone and just get on my own up into the mountains and time. Yeah, beautiful. So all I'm going to do now is just work on what shade I want. So I'm going to mix a cobalt with a little bit of purple colour. There we are. I think this will do it really. There we go. We'll see what that is like. So you've got rock all here, which is going to cast a shadow down this way here. And that will do the same there. And there, and similarly here. And then we'll have some I'll have some grasses coming up here, so they'll cast a shadow as well. So keep the light coming from this side, and yeah, that's about it. And with shadows, you want big sort of shapes. That's what you want. The larger area of shape, the better. And I think that will do it. It's interesting shapes you're looking for. And then we're going to have something similar a little bit further away. So look, the light is coming from here. So we'll put this side of the hill up at the top of the Preseli Hills in shade. There we go. Pardon me. Let's have a look here now. And I'm going to do something similar here. And see, all this white we're going to leave as the actual snow. And what I'm going to do is just get a little bit of shade in here and take it away to nothing there. And we're virtually done at this stage. You can't really do a lot more. But I think that'll work quite well there. And we'll call it a day. A second section now, a session on this reviewing the Preseli Hills. And I'm just going to get the lighter colours on the rocks in first. So let's keep to this left side. So it's basically just sienna that I've got here, some raw sienna. And needs to be that bit stronger, I think. There we are, it's a bit better. A bit more colour with the water, because sometimes it goes very insipid. So I'm working on the lights here. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to go for a darker colour now to go in with this. So I've put a bit of burnt umber with it now. There we go. Yeah, Preseli is beautiful up around that way. In the winter particularly. Oh my. So remote. You've got it to yourself. Right, let's have a look here now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to mix a bluish. I've got light red and I've got some ultramarine in here now. If it's too dark, I can always soak it up with the brush and get it that bit later, which I think I might do actually, just for there. Take that up that bit more, I think, to a point here. And then we'll get the same on this side. And here. And again by here. And we can get snow in effect on the tops of these stones later. Let's take a bit of shape to that. I think that's better, I think. And again, you find the right shape. If we move around, these rocks will all change shape anyway. Now, what I need to do here now is get some of this gorse in here. So let's get some of this in here. It's coming out. So what we're doing, we're introducing a little bit of colour in here now with the snow, white of the snow, which is, with the snow scene, you've got to introduce that bit of colour here and there to warm the painting up, basically. Or, we'll just do a little bit more here now. There we go. Not much more than this. I think our time is almost up. And we'll come back to accentuate a bit more. We'll get a bit of this green up in here as well to balance that out there. There we go, I think that will work out quite well there. But there we go. That'll be all right for our second session. This is our last session. We're finishing off the painting of the Preseli Hills in the snow. We had a lot of snow the other week down in Pembrokeshire. And so I'm putting some gouache white. A lot of the white is the white of the paper I've left. But we're just going to recover a little bit of putting the white up on here. You can see the effect of that there now. And then let's work on this, where the snow would have collected here. On the stonework here, under there probably, and it was collected by there as well. You could have really left these white areas if you painted very carefully, but I'm a bit slapdash, so I tend to recover it with gouache like this. And we'd have some snow on the edge of this, in the crags here with these rocks as well. And we're nearly done here now. Let's have a look here. On the tip of the light would be catching there, and we'll get some snow on this rock there like this. It's just sitting on top like that, and all that brings it all a bit to life. You could do with some snow up on here, really, just on the tip of this, to accentuate that. And there we are. That's pretty good. And yeah, so yeah, leave the white to the paper where you can, and then you can always come over the little bits to I'm starting to fiddle around a bit now. We don't really want much more than that, really. And what you got by there, we could put a bit of snow on top of the gorse here. Could do that, I suppose. Yeah, but really, that's all there is. Snow scene, Preseli Hills.